QuickFire XT, and we got the model with the green switches, so you guys are going to hear some clicks. So Pistol grabbed a QuickFire XT, and we decided to show it off before she started using it. She's actually going to abuse this one. She's going to rip all of the keys off and replace them with her own blacked out keys. They're kind of really awesome translucent keys. And she's even going to use some Corsair keys on this. It's going to be ridiculous, but it's going to be her own keyboard when she's finished. And you guys can check that video out here. It'll actually show you guys how to replace keys on a Cherry MX keyboard. So if you wanted to modify your own keyboard, you can do that. But now let's take a look at the QuickFire XT. It looks like a very simple, basic, normal keyboard. The build quality is quite solid, like really solid. The entire coating around, what do you call that thing? The frame, yeah. The entire coating around the frame is kind of rubberized. It's got an interesting feel to it, but not on the keys. The keys are just completely standard plastic key caps. And like I said, you can replace them with any Cherry MX keycaps. We have 6 additional keys that come in the box. We have 4 keys to replace your WASD. They're red, and they have like up and down and left and right arrows on them. And on the front, we have the actual letters, just kind of like they are with the stealth keys. The other 2 keys, we have like a Cooler Master logo key and then a QuickFire Storm key, and those will fit over your control or your super button key, which is your start button or whatever. What do you call it? Windows key. It's a super key, man. It's a super key. All the nerds are going to correct us. Let's talk about some of the other functions and features that are special with this that set it apart from possibly other keyboards that may look just like it. We have PS2 in the box. There's an adapter. You can hook it up with USB if you want to, which can be really handy for laptops. But if you have a desktop at home, I highly suggest you use the PS2. That'll allow you to take full advantage of in-key rollover. That's right, you can smash every key on this keyboard at the same time with the PS2 plugged in, and it will register all of them. PS2 is also better because with USB is always talking to the computer. Like the computer's saying, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? It's always asking. It's polling. Well, with PS2, no more polling. Whenever you press a key, it sends a hardware interrupt to your CPU. So it's just a better way to do things other than having things poll all the time. Other than that, we can change our repeat rate with PS2, and you have 4 different levels: 1x, 2x, 4x, and 8x. I'm not really sure what people would use that for, but it really makes the characters appear on the screen like uber fast, especially at 8x. I want to know in the comments what some of you guys would be using the different repeat rates for. In PS2 mode, you can change your repeat rate, and at first I was like, why the hell would you need to change your repeat rate? That's kind of silly. And then Pistol sat down to edit this video in Premiere, and here's what we found. Here is 1x. Kind of normal, kind of slow. And then here's 2x. 3x, or actually it's 4x, it doubles each time. And then 8x. That's like better than a jog wheel. I'm sure there's some other uses for this. Go ahead and tell us how you guys are going to use this in the in the comments, preferably on the forum, because I'll pay a lot more attention to that, since most people on YouTube are idiots. Let's go through all the things that you can do with your function key. Now, first off, we have media keys, and that's going to be mapped to a lot of the different F keys, like forward, back, stop, play, volume controls, and that sort of thing. I do miss volume rockers. I love having a nice volume rocker because it's analog and it's quick and easy. But we do have the the plus and minus buttons, so you just have to spam them if you want to quickly, You just hold it down. Yeah, that'll work just fine too. It's not as fast as a rocker. I love rockers, man. Yeah. You can put it on 8x, and maybe that's what you'd use it for. Function F9 does something very special. It locks your Windows key. So whenever you're in a game, if you accidentally hit the Windows key, as long as you have hit function F9 first, it's locked and it will not do a damn thing. There's an LED light behind that one to let you know that it's active. And with the translucent keycaps that she's going to be using, she'll be able to see that LED as well. Other LEDs are reserved just for the different locks, like scroll lock and caps lock, and also num lock. Those are the 3 that you get. Some of the developers will be happy to see scroll lock. I wish it had a warlock button. Let's take a look at the back. Now on the back we have 4 rubber feet. They're actually nice long rubber feet, so it's not going to slide around. And it's also, I like the long rubber feet better than like little dots or something like that. We have 2 feet that are extendable on the back, and that'll give the keyboard a lean, if you like it that way. The USB cable on this one plugs straight into the back. The USB cable that it comes with is pretty cool because it has the Storm logo on it. It'd be nice when you plug it into the back of your computer. You'll know that it's your keyboard that's plugged in. It's also gold plated, and it's got a really, really fine microfiber braiding that adds rigidity to the cable. And it's different than, it says microfiber, and I know a lot of you guys have seen microfiber, but this one is like uber thin, fine microfiber, but it's very rigid. If you guys are looking for a mechanical keyboard, you've got like all the different switch types here. This one's a very Minimal, clean, simple, and just a really well-built, sturdy keyboard. It's going to be Pistol's new keyboard. So what you guys need to do now is go and check out the video where she changes all the keycaps over to her own custom keycaps. We'll show you how to do it, and you guys can see exactly what keycaps she's going to be using on hers. This is going to be her keyboard. Nice and clicky green. Oh yeah, we need to let you guys hear what the greens sound like. So here's a sample of the greens. All their clicky goodness. A little clickier than the blues again. If you like the blues, but you want it a little bit more, or maybe if you're someone who, really loves buckling springs, but wants, a more modern keyboard, this could be a good way to go. If you got any questions, jump into the forum. Just click on the link. It's right here on the freaking screen. That's all you need to do, and your life will be happy, I think. All right, I'll see you next time.